Hi Dan. Well, to my friends who are wondering what's happened to me, I'm still around and had to take a break from all of this because, when you're swimming among shit for a while, for a long period of time, you start to become a piece of shit yourself, and I just needed to get away from it all and get my find myself again, but yet I think it'll take me a long while to be able to recover from all of this, and even though it's 5.5 years later, we're still in a horrible mess that we can't seem to get ourselves out of, because there's so much of sorting out to do, and trying to put pieces of one's life together. The funny thing enough is, like, at present, like, over 5.5 years that has been since my wife's accident, and I took my wife to see the doctors a couple of weeks ago, and he's only just the NHS has just wrote to him. Apparently he had a letter that he received in June or something like that, or July or August, somewhere in that period, about they're considering giving my wife rehab. And could you imagine, like, after your accident and somebody offers you rehab 5.5 years later, from your accident? Of course, that I don't think she wants it now, because she's so used to, living the life she has now, to go through all that rigmarole of hospitals that are miles away from us for rehabilitation. It's a very bitter pill for her to swallow now. So I doubted that I will have to look deeper into it and see, is it logical for her to go to rehab at this later stage in life. By the way, Dan, I hope you improve in your music. The last time I caught up with your updates in your ability, and it was getting very, very good. I hope you've improved even more. I'm sure there is a bright future ahead of you. But since the last time I've been on, a lot has changed on the Western Front in our world and what's happening to it. I see these bunch of shitters has really done us over like a kipper. What else can they do next? They've done everything that anybody could do to somebody. They could rip us off, they could do anything they want, it seems to nowadays. And over here in the UK, they're giving the police more of these zappers to zap us if we dare step out of line. But they have no fear over here. I don't think we've got that sort of rebellic ways in us. I think we've been well programmed over here, but who knows? The world is changing very rapidly. People are growing up. We have this fantastic communication on the internet, and whether they would, whether we can do something about it and stop allowing this bunch of shitters to rule us. And we might get somewhere in the world. Whether it's possible or not, we shall wait and see. At present, they're using a lot of our money to buying time to keep themselves still in power. How well they can get people to fall for it, but they seem to have got it in America. You all seem to fall for this dream, hoping that it'll come true, but whether we're going to get any changes, I doubt it very much, because I think the fruit cake is here to stay as long as we can keep the same sort of people in power that has ruled us for a long while. Well, we shall wait and see. Well, I hope to come back a bit more regularly and to see how put you all up to date about my life and what's going on, and what bits I've been trying to pick up of it, and see what I can do, to pick up bits of my life anyway, with whatever I can improve for my life, of course, will help the quality of my wife's life. And as far as my wife's case and the money that she should have received, we still haven't received a penny yet from the courts. I took my wife there about a month after the case was finished with, and went and seen the court. Was it now? Well, I went to the courts, whatever you call it, the people who are in charge there, and they know nothing about the offer, and they sent me to another bloody office in Holborn, I believe, and they said they don't know much about it, and if they knew anything about it, they can't tell us, and they can't understand why the court sent us to them in the first place, because they can't divulge anything to us. So, I'm supposed to be running around like a blue-ass fly for my wife, and to me, I just think, it's this whole case has been a nightmare, and I think it's disgraceful, considering that everybody is being paid except the victim, of the whole accident that was involved. The main victim with the most injury hasn't received a penny yet, and I just think it's just awful. It's extremely, disgraceful of our society. And it's extremely disgraceful to think that this accident took place at Costco's, Anyway, I'll try to keep in touch and update of, what's happening and what bits I've managed to pick up and try to piece together again. Take care, everyone. Cheers. Bye. By the way, this is directly to Costco. I know the people that you're insured with and all, including my bunch of solicitors, you're all, as far as I'm concerned, are a bunch of shitters. At least I hope you'll have the decency to send my wife her check for whatever you'll have decided that she should receive. If you expect her to crawl on her hands and knees to lick your effing ass to get her money, it will never happen. Alright?